Welcome back to the final episode of the Math Without Numbers YouTube series. Aww. Don't worry, if you stick around, there's going to be more math content on this channel. I'm just going to switch up the format a little bit. We're going to be doing some new stuff, so stay tuned. And if you're interested in that, of course, remember to subscribe to the channel. And for the very last video, this is going to be a super short one. I just want to put out a little contest. There's a bunch of little riddles and puzzles in the book, but there's one puzzle, which is the very last page of the book says this. One last thing. There's an extra puzzle hidden in this book. The answer is a number. What is it? And like all the other riddles and puzzles in this book, I do not put the answers in the book. I won't say it's the hardest puzzle in the book, but it's definitely tricky. You know, I'm really into crossword puzzles. I like making crossword puzzles. And one of my favorite types of crossword puzzles is a meta puzzle. That's a puzzle where you solve the crossword normally, and then at the very end, there's a meta puzzle that's hidden somewhere in the puzzle, and there's no instructions on how to find it. You just have to figure out how to do it. So I always thought if I wrote a book, I wanted there to be a meta puzzle in my book. And there is. There's a meta puzzle in this book. Now, it's been about 3.5 years since this book was published. And I will say that if someone has solved the meta puzzle, I don't know about it yet. For that reason, I wanted to offer a prize. The first person to successfully solve the meta puzzle and tell me the number that is the solution to this puzzle, I will send you $50 and a signed copy of this book. I may even send you my own personal copy that I'm holding right here. If you believe you've already found the answer, then please direct message me either here on YouTube, or I think I should have a Twitter somewhere. Just find a way to message me directly. Please don't post it in the comments. If anyone posts the answer or solution method in the comments, I will delete it. I have a couple friends who have been trying to figure this out and none have succeeded so far. So I decided I will give a couple hints. Hint number 1 has actually been hidden in the descriptions of these YouTube videos the whole time. So there should be a total of 19 YouTube videos in this series. This is the 19th and final one. And if you look at the first letter in the description of each video, that will spell out a hint. So that is hint number 1. Hint number 2 is kind of a weird hint, and this one is just that I had to change the puzzle slightly for each language that it was translated into. So the book has been translated so far into 17 languages, and for each one I had to make a separate spreadsheet and redo the calculations a little bit. I actually put a clause in my contract when I signed the book deal that every translator has to reach out to me directly in order to correctly translate the puzzle into the book. Some languages it was much more difficult than others. We had to do something a little bit convoluted, but in every single translation of the book, there should be a language appropriate version of the puzzle hidden in the book. And my third and final hint, if you figured out the hint from the YouTube descriptions, that should lead you part of the way to the answer. And if you're not sure how to get from that step to the final answer, then my final hint is a 3-word phrase, but instead of telling you the 3-word phrase, because that's so boring, instead I'll just tell you that this 3-word phrase is also the theme of a crossword puzzle that I wrote that was published in the New York Times on January 17th, 2013. So I'm hoping with those 3 hints together that at least one of you will be able to figure out the answer to the puzzle. If you can figure out the number, the correct answer to this puzzle, again, please send it to me and I will give you a reward, $50 plus a book. And if really no one can figure it out, I don't know, maybe I'll keep it a secret forever. Anyway, that's the video for today. I will do a follow-up video, I suppose, when someone correctly answers it. I'll make a little video explaining the solution to the riddle and all of the hints that I just gave. But until then, that is the end of the Math Without Numbers YouTube series. It's been so lovely. Thank you all for hanging out. And please stick around because there will be more fun math content to come. Ta-da!